Hey guys, it's Pastor Bruce. We're continuing the first missionary journey of Paul and Barnabas as recorded in Acts chapter 14. We see that they've arrived in the town of Iconium, and while they've been evangelizing there, there's been a division between the Jewish people and Paul and Barnabas, and they've discovered that there's a plot to stone them, so they beat feet on to the next town, which is called Lystra. There, Paul heals a man who's been lame since birth. It's very reminiscent of what we saw back in chapter 3 with the man at the gate called Beautiful. The Lystrans are blown away, and they speak Iconian, and they start to call out, "The gods have come down to us in the likeness of men," and they call Barnabas Zeus and Paul Hermes, and they're in the process of worshiping these two missionaries. Well, they're mortified, and they're tearing their clothes, and they're like, "Stop, stop, we're men, we're not gods." And we see here the beginning of a sermon that Paul delivers to them that doesn't start with Jesus or the history of Israel, but goes all the way back to God, the creator of the world, the one who holds it all together. And this is instructive for us because I'll tell you, in our day and age, people are closer to the Lystrans than anything else. And so we have to many times go all the way back and start with God to give them a frame of reference to bring them forward to get to Jesus Christ. Well, things get ugly pretty quickly because Jewish people arrive from Iconium and from Antioch, and they turn the Lystrans against Paul and Barnabas, and they end up stoning Paul and leaving him for dead. Well, he gets up and he comes back into the city at that night, and the next day they continue on to the town of Derbe, and they evangelize there. Once they've completed that work, they come back through the towns where they have been, and they encourage the believers that are there, and they also set up elders in each one of those new churches so that they have someone there to continue the work of evangelism, to edify the saints, to disciple and lead, and also to be a contact for Paul and his group in the days and months and years to come. Once they finish this work, they come on back to the home church and they report to them there. Let me read verse 27. It says, "Now, when they had come and gathered the church together, they reported all that God had done with them and that He had opened the door of faith to the Gentiles." With this, the first missionary journey comes to an end. God bless you as you go.